Welcome back. You join us this week as we head into Transylvania and across the Transfagarasan.
So this is our park up for last night.
Exotic.
Yeah, we just kind of lost the plot really. We drove about an hour and a half to what should have been a campsite. There's some caravans right in the distance down there. The white things you can see was supposed to be a campsite, and it looks just more like a garage. And it was closed at 9 o'clock last night, and we were just so exhausted. We saw this lay-by, pulled in and just crashed. It wasn't too bad. I'm pretty good with the noise of passing traffic and sleep quite well through it. Martin struggled a bit more, but we were both so tired. It wasn't actually too bad. So yeah, this is our glamorous parking for today. Well, last night. We're just trying to work out what to do next and our next move.
Mama.
Time to fill up with drinking water. So this is a well on the side of the road. Good view of Martin's bum right now. But yeah, so as you can see, all the locals come here to fill with their drinking water. It's not a good idea to drink tap water in Romania, so we either buy bottles in the supermarket or stop when we find these little beauties to fill up with. And it's good water too, makes fab coffee.
So we're basically just off the side of a dirt track, tucked in this field where other people have stayed before. It's nice and quiet back here, and yeah, we've had a few funny looks, but nobody said anything, so we're going to stay here for the night.
Good morning. So it's just before 8 AM. We've just moved the van. What was it, 11k down the road. We were woken up this morning by some sort of noise on the back of the van, and tried to ignore it thinking it was dogs. Quickly worked out a load of horses had been moved into the field where we had parked up. And there were some rather unkind men, shall we say, herding them around, so didn't want to be part of any of that. So we've moved down to just a lay-by, about to put the kettle on, have a coffee. But yeah, the joys of wild parking, eh?
Yes. Oh well. We're up early, see now, you can see the lovely sunrise.
We're way too late for the sunrise, it's 8 o'clock.
Well, it's still coming up, it's still nice and
yeah, it's still cold.
It's sunny.
It's still cold.
It's cold. It's warmer than it was yesterday lunchtime.
Yeah, there is that. It's 8 AM in the morning and Martin's out there talking to the sheep.
Did you see them come all running?
I did.
They're like, oh, there's another sheep.
Probably like, that's a very scary noise. What on earth is that?
No, it's another sheep separated from the flock. Let's go get him.
Oh, well, after being moved on from the horses, we stopped at the side of the road here, and it literally is just a gravel lay-by.
It's not glamorous at all.
It's not glamorous, but you know, the Romanians, ever resourceful. Look at this. I don't know if
You might need to stand up.
I might sneak. If you see through the window, look, they're having a picnic at the side of the road.
Well, Mum's just gone off for a wee now.
So funny. It's so funny.
Dad's just been for a wee now, Mum's going.
They'll just like stop and drop anywhere. It's just bizarre.
So we just stopped at the street market. They're everywhere, fruit and veg sellers. We got 3 wonderful white peppers. They taste really nice. Not seen them anywhere else.
Well, apart from Romania and Hungary.
There's half a dozen plums.
Yeah. Big bag of red chilies. Yeah. There's about half a dozen chilies there.
No, I couldn't believe the price of these. In the UK, what do you reckon that'd be? £3?
It was £1.30.
£1.30 for all that.
Roughly, it was.
Mental.
It was 8
Mental. They had, yeah, they had some melons, but they seemed a bit soft. So we'll definitely be
and massive as well.
stopping more frequently, and things like really nice cauliflowers. And Martin bought a really manky cauliflower from Lidl the other day. It was manky.
Tiny little bit of black dust on it.
And it was tiny, but they had some huge ones there that looked so fresh. So yeah, definitely no more fruit and veg from the supermarkets, I think. Romania is a strange country, isn't it? It's with its.
I think that's a little harsh.
No, but you've got the poor and the tradition, like backing onto the cosmopolitan and modern towns and the cities. They've got all the shops and stuff you need, and everything you need, but then literally like a mile down the road, you've got the man and his donkey and the kids jumping on the hay to flatten it.
Yeah, it's very much the old way of life in most of the rural part of the country.
Some concrete jungle. Quite a lot. Which must be about 70 high-rise blocks. Delicacy for dinner tonight. Martin's just cutting up some bread to go with it, but it is are they Hungarian peppers?
No, Romanian. Well, the peppers are from Hungary.
Yeah, so they're Hungarian. They call them yellow peppers, but you can see they're very actually quite white. This is a dish that was made for us by Vladimir at the campsite. Was it a week or so ago? So it is pork mince, onion, tomato, lots of dill.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce.
Rice.
Rice, yes.
And that's about
and
that's
some
it.
fresh bread. And it was absolutely yummy, so we've tried to recreate it ourselves.
Look, here you go. Have some light on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. Bon appetit. Or whatever it is in Romanian.
I can't remember now. Yeah. Bon appetit.
Have a spoon and tell us what you think on camera.
Oh no.
If you spit it out, I'm not eating
It might
it.
be awful, mightn't it? I made it. The one they made was pretty good.
Your cooking's amazing. You've got a red pepper. How come? Because we only bought 3 white ones.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Nice.
Good?
Not as good as Vladimir's, but it's pretty
Well,
good.
he's had like 50 years experience on top of you. But it can be tweaked and made better in future.
Good.
Awesome. Let's tuck in. So here we are on Heaven Campsite, so it's called. Yeah, I wouldn't quite say that. It's nice enough. We arrived yesterday, weren't particularly impressed. I mean, particularly with all this like taping and stuff, it makes it look more like a festival than a campsite. But it was quiet and it's comfortable. Weather's not looking too great today. We have just booked in for a second night. We weren't going to, but we're just both still feeling quite tired and quite wiped out, and it's nice enough here. We've got a reasonable view of the orchard. Lots of tents arriving, but yeah, it's fine. It'll do. Being bombarded by apples falling from the tree, but other than that, all's good. Just to prove it's not all sunshine and rainbows. That's quite some heavy rainstorm. I hear thunder rumbling in the distance as well. Feeling peckish. Martin says, oh, got some puff pastry in the fridge. I'll throw something together. Look at this. So what is it? It's puff pastry, cheese, tomato.
And ham.
There's ham on there as well, is there?
Yeah,
Buried.
there's the ham underneath that toasted cheese.
Oh, it looks good. It smells amazing.
Yeah, that cheese is really browned.
You got on yours anything extra?
Got just the sun-dried tomatoes, which have now gone really dry.
Mm.
But hey ho.
Looks fabulous. Oh, that's a flashlight. Oh, Jesus!
Bit of a thunderstorm.
Okay, I think there's a storm overhead.
Good girl, hide under the table.
We're now in Transylvania, on our way to Bran Castle. However, there's been about 2.5 kilometre traffic queue. Obviously, given the size of us, I'm not hopeful of getting parked, but hopefully at least we'll get to do a drive-by and see something of the castle. There's a market there I'd really like to have a look at because we missed the one in the gorge. You had the puppies with us.
Trust us to come when there's a festival.
So this is Bran Castle. This may be the best view we'll get. Said to be the home of Dracula. We've just passed a sign to say that there is Bran Summer Festival this weekend, hence all the traffic. So yeah, this may be as good as it gets. I was told it was quite unimpressive, and it really, really is. But yes, supposed to be the original home of Dracula. Oh look!
It's an escapee.
No.
We'd never get in there, would we?
Yeah. Okay. He just said no, he's full.
Yeah. We wouldn't
Sorry, he's full.
Oh well. Did you
All
get
right.
any pictures of the drive?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, that's it there, is it?
Hmm.
Oh, look at your footage. Wow. Really busy. Well, there you go. That's...
Okay. Well, you know, we tried, and it's just something that I've got used to now. It used to be really disappointing when we couldn't park and do stuff, and now it's just, well, that's what it is, really.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. It wasn't quite what we expected, but now we're up on the Bran Pass. Hopefully we'll see some lovely views.
So we just been up the Bran Pass and pulled over this parking area. There's a little market on up there. We bought a few bits of food. So we got these
Sort of
like hard bread, dried bread.
bit like pretzels, I think.
Yeah, cross between a pretzel and a breadstick, I suppose. It's
Yeah.
not fully hard. Some donuts.
4 jam donuts.
Jam-filled donuts. We managed to understand that much. And
Beast.
huge piece of cheese.
Beast.
And you get to try them all, but it's been a long time since I've bought cheese at the roadside.
Yeah.
So
This isn't pickled in a jar.
no, it wasn't pickled. The last time I bought cheese, it was in a big jar and preserved in olive oil in Greece somewhere. And yeah, I got laughed at for buying that. But this is just a great big hunk for just about £4.
£4, yeah. It's a good sizable bit of cheese for £4.
It's massive. I'm going to struggle to eat all that.
Oh, yeah, right. This must be the most uncomfortable road so far. Not necessarily so full of potholes, but the grooves and the lumps and the bumps and... I mean, it's got like BMX jumps halfway down the road. And the cambers are all over the place. And it's really uncomfortable. It doesn't look that bad, but my goodness, it's not fun. Everything in the van is rattling and squeaking and jingling, and yeah, you're gonna have to be very careful opening cupboards. Go through and check it all rubbish stock. But yeah, this is one of the most uncomfortable roads so far. Well, this is where we've ended up tonight, just up off the road. There's a lot of rubbish up here. It does bother me a little bit as to how busy it'll be on a Friday night up here, but we'll see how it goes.
Looks like a place people just come to dump stuff. No, it doesn't look like motorhome users.
No, I'm not talking about motorhome users. I'm talking about youngsters and courting couples and...
There's loads of track there, so they can...
Yeah, I thought it was disappear. Here she comes. Oh, we stopped on a bit of waste ground last night and just been joined by the local sheep herder herding his sheep. Not quite sure where they're going. Hopefully they won't block us in, so we're hoping to move in a few minutes. It's not the best site, pretty dirty, but kind of standard for Romania. They just like to dump rubbish and litter absolutely everywhere. Not too much glass on this site, which is good for both. Ever get the feeling you're being watched? He just stood there staring at us, totally bemused for absolutely ages. Good morning, it's Saturday. We've just set off on our travels for the day. As you saw yesterday, we are now in Transylvania. Bran Castle was a bit of a disappointment, but hopefully today is going to make up for it. We are heading towards one of the longest and prettiest passes in Romania. I think it's called the Transfagarasan, but forgive me for my pronunciation, I've never been good on that, something along those lines. And it's deemed to be one of the prettiest roads in the world. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully we will see some friends along the way. Pretty good chance of seeing wild bears, we're told, so yeah, all very excited. And yeah, let's go and see. There's a wooden church in a while.
Oh yeah, same style, isn't it?
Yeah. Now we're now on the pass, and let's see if there's any bears to be seen. On the side of the road, a wild bear. We are about to drive.
I don't know, or it's an animated one.
We are about to drive past a wild bear. How amazing is this? I was so worried we wouldn't see one.
Just sticking his head over the wall. Isn't it? Yeah, he's hiding behind the wall. Is that real? Yeah, look. Yeah, he's
just watching the traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that is just amazing.
Hello, Mr. Bear.
Oh, you're fabulous. Look at you. Oh.
Just gotta wait for them to take their photo. Hello. Oh my god, you cannot expect to rush along this road.
No,
It's-
you don't want to.
Absolutely. It's part of the joy of it. Is
There's another one. Look, it's just. Stop. He's scratching his bum. Beauty of being in a motorhome is when you get a traffic jam like this, and you can see it goes on and on and on. Just pull over and grab a drink, chill out, and yeah, wait for it to clear, and we'll move on in a bit. So it's 9 o'clock. We're up very high. The temperature is something crazy like 6 or 7 degrees outside. That doesn't stop him enjoying his craft. We're parked on quite an amazing bend, and he wants to get some photography shots. quite windy and fabulous. See how it does. It's a beautiful sunset though as a backdrop. He gets the pictures he wants.
Good morning. This is where we stayed last night on the Transfagarasan, blah, blah, blah. I can never say it. On the pass. Let me turn you around and show you. We parked in this lay-by, basically on the edge of a hairpin. It goes quiet overnight because I think they close it or restrict access. So yeah, it was a nice peaceful night's sleep, and we get this view in the morning. Beautiful.
What an amazing few days we've had. Seeing the bears has just been the most incredible experience. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. We've certainly had lots and lots of fun making it for you. Don't forget to join us next time as we continue on our Romanian adventures. Until then, take care.